Is the DJI Avata 2 the ultimate FPV drone for beginners? Watch and find out. The DJI Avata 2 is an FPV drone. FPV, or first-person view, means you see what the drone sees. And you do this by wearing goggles when you fly it. This provides a wonderfully immersive experience where you really feel like you're flying in the drone. Here's the thing with typical FPV drones though. Unlike flying a drone like the Air 3 or Mini 4 Pro, where much of the complexity of flying is handled completely in software, and you simply tell the software to tell the drone to move up or down or left or right, or to turn. With an FPV drone flying in what's called manual mode, you are responsible for more of the complexity of flight. You do that using a controller something like this, and it takes practice. For most people, this means practicing in a simulator app on your phone or computer for a while to get the gist of it, before even thinking of flying an actual FPV drone in manual mode, because you'll crash. Yes, you will. Even you. You will crash within seconds without practice flying an FPV drone in manual mode. It's not intuitive and doesn't come immediately naturally to most people. It takes practice. But for a beginner who just wants to get an FPV drone in the air and get it flying to enjoy the experience, this may not be something you're able or willing to do. So DJI figured out a compromise. The motion controller. And it's absolutely intuitive. It works by simply moving your wrist up, down, left, right, and you pull the trigger for the gas pedal. Even beginners can usually have the drone up and flying in no time, and then be able to maneuver the drone through obstacles and reasonably complex maneuvers very, very quickly. You can see examples of what you can do here using only the motion controller. Even kids can usually be zipping around in no time using the motion controller. And better yet, with the new acro mode that DJI added recently, beginners can even do flips. If you turn on head tracking, which is a feature in the menu of the goggles, you can even reproduce some of the yaw flying. You turn your head and it turns the drone, and you can be looking one way with the camera while flying another. Now let's be clear here. You're never going to be able to replicate the fine control and precision acrobatic flying that can be done by somebody proficient in manual mode. And trust me, that's not me. Personally, I'm just glad not to crash horribly when flying in manual mode. But I'm just learning how to fly FPV in manual mode, and I still want to be able to have some fun flying my Avata 2 in the meantime. And when I do, I simply use the motion controller. Many people will find it's enough. They may never feel the need to get a manual controller for this drone. The Avata 2 is perfect for beginners who want the FPV experience. Better yet, you can still upgrade to using a controller in manual mode if you desire. Or you can just stick with the motion control and still have tons of fun and make great video. If you're a beginner looking for a beginner-friendly FPV drone, I would recommend the DJI Avata 2. I'd suggest getting the Fly More bundle, so you have extra batteries. You get 3 of them with the Fly More bundle, and you get a few more accessories, including a carry bag. It includes everything you see here, aside from the manual controller. And while you're at it, especially for beginners, but really for everyone, I strongly suggest getting DJI Care Refresh, which is essentially insurance for your drone. So if you lose it or wreck it, for a small fee, you can have it replaced instead of losing the entire purchase price of your drone investment. And with an FPV drone, there's a decent chance you are going to crash it and hit things. You saw a few examples of that in this video. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like, subscribe, and notify buttons, and leave your thoughts and comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.